All right. All right. All right. I'm going to try another one of these. And this is mostly because, I guess, because I still got a few people who were subscribed to this channel from years ago when I first started it. And they're probably a little confused. Most of them don't come around. I know somebody's watching these videos, so hey, I'm glad you're watching. I hope I can explain this because I think it's important to me to get it explained, even if it doesn't get watched much. I don't, at least I got to explain it. I explain it all day long to whoever will listen. So yeah, I'm putting this stuff on here. Following Jesus, has been the whole reason for the channel to start with. It's changed. The name has changed. My life has changed drastically over the years since I started this too. So for a while, the healing, when I was asking, seeking, and knocking, when you ask and the answers. And anyway, sometimes the miracles aren't permanent, and somebody can go a few years, and if they're doing whatever it was that caused them to become ill or whatever to start with, then it can come back. So I was asking about that, and it all led me to following Jesus into the Garden of Eden, basically. And I found out that you can grow food if you do it the way it was prescribed in the beginning. The very first instruction from Papa was be fruitful, multiply, and cover the earth. And to make this as short as I can, you can go Google it or search for it however you want. Eden gardening, or back to Eden gardening, it's actually become a method now. And I've been doing it for a while, and you can grow a massive amount of nutrient-dense food on a very small amount of property, as long as you don't plow or till. And you just add. You add leaves. You mulch heavily. You can put it that way. You mulch it heavily. You don't plow it. And there's a organization called, you can find it here on YouTube, and they're doing a great job of putting information out for that. And it's exciting. It's not like we were told. We can be fruitful, multiply, and cover this earth. We don't have to worry about, are we going to have enough to eat? There's plenty. This earth can support a lot of people. Anyway, so it led me into the gardening thing, and I've got a few people who've subscribed to this channel who probably came in because of the gardening stuff. But it overlaps with me. It's all part of the same thing. One of the things that I noticed walking, the Jesus walk, is that nobody has gardens anymore. And if you had one of these gardens like I got, you couldn't wait. Somebody was walking and needed some food because it overproduces. And it's so nutrient dense, it has healing qualities, so it's part of healing. It's staying healed, by eating the proper amount of nutrition in our food. So anyway, I don't want to get off on that too far, but just to explain, if you were here because you were trying to see the latest in the gardening thing, in Eden gardening, and now, I bring it up. I do it every day. That's what I do. Right? When I'm not walking, I'm gardening. And Jesus pretty much was walking, and when he wasn't, he was he talked a lot about gardening. I learned a lot from him. But hopefully most of it, right? Anyway, so I don't even know what to put here. I was going to put following Jesus to the garden. But that's what I want. Oh yeah, I tried to do this live with this setup and it wouldn't work. So can't do it live. But it may be often. I may be able to do this often. My schedule because until the leaves start to fall, I'm getting pretty easily getting what we have growing in the gardens here harvested. And what I do is take the seed out of it, put it in the ground in spring, put the leaves, the mulch, heavy leaves and mulch, grass clippings. I get a lot of grass clippings during the summer on top. By next spring, a large amount of that will have been turned into soil. All the hard work is being done while I sleep during the winter while I'm hibernating by the microbes. There's also something else that you want to check out. It's just awesome what's happening. New Earth is on its way. We're starting to wake up, and that's so good. But there's the eco-restoration camps that are going on that I think is awesome. I see it as a way eventually could put an end to homelessness. Really, eco-restoration camps are putting us, to the task of doing what we were actually designed, in my opinion, to do. We were meant to live in a garden, and we were meant to garden this entire planet. See, I'm underlining. Jesus told me that. Okay, I asked, and that's what he said. All right, so here we are. I hope this is, like I said, if it's fun, then I'll be back a lot. If you're having fun, then great, you'll be back too. Oh yeah, I was going to mention that I don't monetize these, so these are extremely hard to find. If you do, find somebody who wants to hear some of this, you might be interested in it, you're going to probably have to send them a link, because I can't even find my own videos looking up my own titles. I mean, I've found videos, put in the exact title of the video, and it not show up in the first 400 or 500 videos that come up, and the ones that they do throw up there don't even have the words I was asking for in the title. So if you don't monetize on YouTube, you get put at the bottom of the bottom, and I don't want to monetize. I figure that'd be part of the miracle, right? If somebody sees one of these silly things and actually passes it around, and it gets into the hands of somebody who can do something with it, who will do something with it. Not everybody can follow. Hardly anybody was able to follow the way he was doing, and I wouldn't suggest it unless you've experienced a miracle to even try. But each his own. But everybody could help the ones who are following by giving them a place to stay and somebody to heal. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd be hard to find somebody to heal, but I've actually had people run from me in a public setting when I ask them if I could, I usually, ask about praying, because that's what people know. It's not, and I ain't really praying every time anyway. I don't know, I mean, it's different for each person, it's individual, but ask him to give me a chance to see if I can get some help, So, but people freak out and run away. So it's kind of hard to find people actually who will allow it to happen. The most amazing ones are the ones that people, they have some kind of faith that they can be healed. So that seems to make it really quick and easy. But whatever, help us find, if you see Jesus walkers out there, help them find someone who needs help, that kind of help, who needs healing, or who needs some kind of miracle, and take them in, feed them, take care of them for a little bit. I don't know how you recognize them, but he says you'll know. That's how, I guess. If you really need them, if Jesus showed up and you was hoping he would show up, then he shows up in somebody else, but he's showing up. Do it. Let him try to heal somebody or whatever. That's all I know. That's the alternative. Going is being I hate to use the word support because the church has worn it out. But it is. It's supporting his healing. You know, he said, whoever's not against me is for me. I understand what he's talking about. So, be for it, you know. I think it's, instead of the rapture and him crashing through the clouds with a bunch of angels to kill a bunch of sinners, I think this is what he was talking about. This is his, in the last days, something happens, people start to wake up and they realize what Jesus was teaching. And then we start doing it. All right? All right, well, anyway, I was supposed to be a quick, like, 2-minute thing. You see how good I did at that. Peace. Peace and safety to you and yours. Later.